You want to bring Elena over for some vodka and quick fucking? You can really give him the old boom, Italian stallion, who's-ka-do, how do you do, kid? Gonna hit you with the old 1-2, do-whack-a-do.
Alright guys, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'll share my screen, but I won't share my wife. Well, ex-wife. Alright, so 20th of July. This is by far the biggest update we have gotten since the latest patch over. Wait, what is this? Sons of Anarchy? Patch over. What an idiot. Since the actual wipe, this is by far the biggest update we've gotten. So I'm just going to go over it right now. So they've added the customs map expansion, which is an expansion of the industrial area, which is a huge PvP hot zone to get buttfucked from the side. You're always going to get into some kind of confrontation, skirmish, or conflict. Don't just stroll through there thinking you're going to have a peaceful walk in the park. You're probably going to fetch a 45 to the nutsack walking through that industrial area. Construction site as well. Don't even try it, not without a squad. Or if you are soloing, you better be pestily. Added many new explorable buildings, so that's really cool. I have not played this new update yet. I do have Tarkov updated and ready to go. I just entered contract in my house to sell this one, and I'm looking for a new house so I can transition directly from closing on this house into another house. So I've been really busy with that. I've also been playing Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4 and streaming that directly from the console. So I haven't had a whole lot of time, but I will make time for Tarkov because it is a great game. It's literally like heroin. You know it's bad. You know that it's boosting your anxiety to levels that a video game should not be able to get you to. It ruins friendships. It'll borderline make a grown man cry when you lose all your gear, you know, just spawning in and getting butt fucked from a PMC or getting nut slapped by a scav. So, but it's so rewarding when you get out of a raid with some nice ass loot and, you know, you get a bunch of scav and PMC kills. It makes you feel like a man. It makes you feel like you are no longer a boy. You are a big, hairy, stinky man. And that's, you know, what this game's all about. So anyway, stationary weapons. So just like you have those turrets in reserve, you now have that here. New locations for Rashala to spawn. That's the scab boss for customs map. Previously, he's only spawned in 2 places, and there's not a 100% chance that he's going to spawn. But if he does, he's either in dorms. He can be in either building of dorms. Or over there in the old gas station. No, not the old. He's in the new gas station. All right. New quests on Shoreline. Not a huge fan of Shoreline. I don't dislike it as much as Woods, but I'm not a huge fan of Shoreline. Probably because I don't know it. I've only played it like 2 times and I got lost. So, new quest there. New system for reporting suspicious players, so hackers. Unacceptable nicknames, so like Buttfuck McGee. And game bug abusers on the post-match screen. So now instead of having to exit out of the game and go into the launcher and file a bug report, which takes quite a while, it's not the most intuitive thing. Now at the post-match screen, you can just instantly do it from the game. So that's really cool. Now this is crazy here. AI has gotten a huge boost in how intelligent the scavs are. So bots can now pick items up. So they'll just pick up loot and do God knows what with it, stash it in their backpack or whatever. So now instead of just walking over a corpse, you know, they walk past like 6 of their buddies dead, the scavs would just be like, my friend, it's just another day on the block patrolling. And now they're going to be like, oh, they've got Yorgi. We bet as well buttfuck ourselves. The PMCs are loose. So that's how that's handled now. Bots can now pick up a second firearm from bodies. I don't know exactly how this works. So I guess they pick up a secondary, so if they run out of ammo with their primary, they'll switch over and just start railing you with that. AI will now greet each other or player scavs showing their peaceful intentions. I know, like, when you run to a hostile scav, they'll cuss at you a little bit and be like, and then they'll, you know, it kind of gives you a second to shoot them before they shoot you, which is good. But now I guess they'll say something to you like,
you want to bring Elena over for some vodka and quick fucking?
So that's really cool. If you're playing as a player scav and you don't know, hey, is this a fucking AI or is this some butt-fucking asshole who's another player scav who's gonna wiggle and act like he's a peaceful man, then as soon as I turn, he's gonna stick a Bowie knife in my nuts. You know what I mean? Bots will now eat and drink while in peaceful mode, so that's cool. They just made them more realistic. So when you're watching them through a sniper scope, you're going to see them, you know, doing weird stuff now. Eating, drinking, picking up guns off the ground, talking to each other, stuff like that. It's going to make it a more realistic, immersive experience. AI will perform a mag check when in peaceful mode, so they're just sitting there on patrol, bored out of their fucking gourd. They're going to pop open their fucking mag.
Yes, my friend, she's full, like your wife was last night.
Bots, so scavs will now check for friend or foe by aiming at him for some time if they're not sure about one's intentions. So that's crazy because because actual real players, PMCs and player scabs, that's basically what you do. You aim at each other and then give each other a wiggle, or usually just start shooting at each other. That's usually what happens. Bots will sprint while patrolling if they consider the spot to be dangerous, so that's pretty cool. Before, they wouldn't really... I don't think the bots sprinted at all. AI will be able to storm the players as a group. This is huge. If he's holding a position and attacking them. So if you're laying down a lane, you're in a good vantage point, they're going to rush you. They're like all three of them, they're going to spread out, and they're going to move in on you, on your position, kind of like a PMC group would do. AI will try to avoid dangerous places. So the hot zones, construction, industrial zone, Big Red, stuff like that. I guess they'll try and avoid just dicking around there, or they're going to understand that it's a hostile zone, so they're going to be sprinting around, not just standing in the open waiting to get picked off. So that's cool. Some new weapons, a grenade launcher, the FNGL-40. I don't think there's any grenade launchers in the game currently, so that's new. And a new shotgun. I think the shotgun's also got a buff, too, to both range and damage, so that's pretty cool. A ton of new ammunition. I'm not going to read all these, but you guys can read it. A ton of new ammo. New stimulants, which is really cool. I am going to make a video guide on all the different stimulants and how you can stack them and which ones work really good with each other. Like, one of them makes your stamina bar bigger and one makes your stamina recharge faster. So if you use those together, you're basically sprinting and jumping and not getting tired. Two new skills. You have surgery, so when you're CMSing and whatnot, you're going to build up skills for that. And then you have aim drills, which when you build that up, you're going to have better aiming speed and no handshake at any stamina value for the first 2 seconds after aiming. So that's cool. Now, aiming at enemies and shooting and stuff, you're going to get aim drills built up, and CMSing, you're going to get surgery built up. They reworked the strength skill, and this is huge. Increase of all weight limits so you can carry more gear. This is big. Increase the speed of sprint. The sprint speed, I've been watching people stream this, is substantially faster. Increase jump height. You can also jump higher now, which is really cool. Increase the strength of the grenade throw, so that's really cool because people have been really complaining about the grenades. Increase the strength of a melee attack, so that's good as well. Have an elite status of the strength skill. The weight does not take into account the weapons on the sling and back, so that's massive right there. You can have 2 very heavy weapons equipped and don't worry about them. And the melee attack will be stronger than usual, so you can really give them the old boom, Italian stallion, who's-ka-do, how do you do, kid? Gonna hit you with the old 1-2, do-whack-a-do. Alright, rework of endurance skill as well. Increase feet stamina, so you don't need foot massages as often. I'm just kidding, I don't really know what the hell that's talking about. Reduce stamina consumption for jumping. That's pretty cool because jumping used to really tucker your guy out. Increased holding breath time when aiming down sight. That's pretty cool too. Increase the speed of breath recovery. That's pretty cool too. And in an elite version, your maximum increase in breath recovery rate. Breathing is no longer dependent on energy. Interesting. And increased stamina reserves. Also, various fixes to old existing skills in the tree and 5 HP added to the chest hitbox from 80 to 85. Optimized a whole bunch of things here. Every time there's a patch or an add-on or an update, they fix a bunch of the bugs and glitches and stuff. They fixed all these things here, a bunch of bugs, the error 228, all that crap. Fixes in the flea market. Oh, this is also going to be copied and pasted into the description as well. So if I'm going too fast for you, sweetheart, you can just read it a little bit more detailed in the comment section. Or the comment section is for you guys to tell me what a fuckboy I am. The description section. Fixed a bunch of the weapon building and weapon preset stuff, which is pretty cool. New stuff in the hideout, various fixes to the Bitcoin farm. I've never been a baller enough to get a Bitcoin farm up and running, but I know you GPU card hustling swanksters out there are really going to give a shit about that. Fix the bug where you can drink Yurkov's bathwater and get instant level cap. Kidding, that's not a thing. A bunch of other bug fixes and whatnot, and they changed the fact that it's now possible to examine items from the construction requirements screen in the hideout, added displaying the time before the bleeding effect disappears in the old stasharoonie. Now, if you're not matched in a raid in 45 minutes, if I'm not matched in a raid in 45 minutes, I'm fucking doing something else. The search will be canceled. Yeah. Updated the okay, these are big too. The SV98, which is I like that rifle. A lot of people don't. I fucking like it. Has new animations. The way he holds it, the way he sprints with it, and just the way he maneuvers with it. Also, the same thing with the PPSH. Not a huge fan of that weapon, but new animations to just the gun itself, how he holds it, and when entering and exiting sprint. So that's really cool. Your sprint's faster, and also it looks like the sprint animation, even with any gun, it looks like it's a little bit different now. Like the guy sways his hands more and stuff. Makes it look a little more realistic. So yeah, huge update. I can't wait to get my grubby little mitts on this bad boy, wrap my claws around the old mouse once again, and get nuts deep in dorms, PvPing, i.e. getting the shit fucked out of me, and then hoping my friends can stash my gear inside of bushes. Really soon. Really excited. I really do want to play Tarkov again. It's a game that I stopped for a while just because, well, it was stressing me out. I had to start going to counseling because of it and stuff. It was really, I started having panic attacks. I started waking up in cold sweats, thinking that I'm hearing scav footsteps. I started searching around Walmart for Tashanka, only to find out it's not real. And basically on step 6 of my recovery, I had to make amends to all the friends that I've shot in the fucking neck, thinking that they're a scav raider. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Actually, I'll see you in Tarkov. You'll probably be the one fucking throat pumping me. All right, guys. Peace.